Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Um, Bringing you another video full of wisdom. Not my wisdom, God's wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be as quickly as I can. Today I'm going to talk to you about the twisted perception of reality. Ladies and gentlemen, you are living a lie. Because everything that you have learned, everything that you have been exposed to is all a lie. Humanity has gone to the point of no return throughout its sad history. Throughout human existence, throughout many human civilizations, human empires upon this earth, men have always worshipped gods, which in reality it is Satan, the devil himself. Are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth? Are you going to call me some kind of conspiracy, tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist? Are you going to stop living in denial and hold on to this truth, which is the only truth that's going to save you? As it is written on John 8, verse 32. And Christ himself said it. And they shall know the truth, and the truth shall set them free. Ladies and gentlemen, when you know the truth, you are free. Because you only served one God, the God of gods, the great I, whose name is I am that I am. Not Jehovah. Jehovah is actually a devil's name. Not Elohim. His name is I am. And our mother, our heavenly mother, who gave us the breath of life, because creation is broken down in three things. You got the Father, God, then you have the Mother, Rawak, Arkandesh, and then you have the Son. The great I am created life. Physical life. The mother gave us the breath, which is the one that our consciousness, which goes back to our mother who gave it, to the heavenly family who gave it when we die. And then you have the Son who came to earth to preserve human existence upon this planet. But let me read you what I wrote, and then we go to the Bible and read a couple of verses. Here we go. The perception of reality has been totally twisted, exponentially, in all of its aspects throughout the sad human history upon this earth by design. In other words, it was twisted by towards a dedicated purpose, for a dedicated agenda, especially for these last days of human existence upon this earth as we know it. Whether you want to believe it or not, this is a spiritual battle. The physical is just a manifestation. Okay? We are in a battle and in a war of in a spiritual and we're in a spiritual battle. Okay, this is a war, spiritual warfare, ladies and gentlemen. And the enemy, who is Satan, after he introduced the human creation to the great act of disobedience, which in reality is and was the introduction to this twisted perception of reality, which humanity so in other words, this twisted perception of reality, which humanity lives under, whose essence is the original lie. Oh, thou shalt not surely die. Who knows? You will be as gods. Does this remind you of something? Don't you see, ladies and gentlemen? Let me give you a little hint. Actually, no hint. Our leaders, throughout history, politicians, your government have always lied to you. And since this is the case, who else lies to you? Who was the original lie? Who was the creator of lie? The devil. And there goes the truth. There is the truth well, you may say, well, we all lie. Yeah, we all lie, but who's in power? Who runs this world? Let's go. So the devil has made sure that all governments of the world pledge honor and worship him. Since the beginning, which many concepts and ideologies based upon religions and rituals, with a belief in gods, which in reality is the worshiping of the devil. So see, ladies and gentlemen, religion, the concept of religion was inspired and created by the devil himself. In fact, the Roman Catholic Church was created under a political system. Back in the year 325, in the Council of Nicaea, under the Emperor Constantine, Christendom was born, which is the first beast, the Roman Catholic Church. Then out of her came all of the religions. See, we have a creation upon this earth, which is me and you, right? And people don't even know the purpose of life. They just know that they got to live life to the fullest. Because you never know when you're going to go. That's the mentality. But since everything is a lie, ladies and gentlemen, what they live, their concept of enjoying life is actually destroying it. Going to party, drinking, having sex all the times, you name it. The devil have always requested human blood throughout history, human sacrifices. Here are some examples of of the devil. The first empire, the Akkadian Empire, its god was called An or Anu, and Leo. Utu. Those were the gods that they worshiped under Akkadian Empire. Let's keep going. The gods that were worshipped in the Aztec Empire on the Mexican side. Huitzilopochtli, which is god of war. Quetzalcoatl, the further serpent. Then you have all of these gods. You have them in both Roman gods name, and then you have them in Greek. Okay, you got Mars. What was the name? Ares. You got Venus. To the Greek, Venus in Roman, that was to the Greek, it was the Aphrodite, the god of sex. Then Phoebe in Roman. Apollo was the god of music, of art, of the sun god. Diana, a Roman goddess. In Greek, it is called Artemis. Artemis. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? And I'm going to send you the link, because I prove everything that I talk about here, that I cover here. They're talking about taking another fake, because it's a lie. It never happened. Just like Apollo, okay? The sun god, the god of music and art and all of that. Just like they lied to you on that, they're gonna lie to you on this as well. Artemis. And I'm gonna send you the link. What is the name that they name after? Just like they name up the Apollo travels to the moon. Take a look at what they are calling this next trip, which, by the way, was canceled due to mechanical issues. Okay. Jupiter for the Romans. Then you had Zeus, who was the protector of the laws. And of course, you got Juno. And the Greek don't have an answer for Juno, which is a Roman god, which is celebrated, which is the god of past and the present, the god of the beginnings and the ends. Okay, the god of two heads. The god when you celebrate Happy New Year, you are actually worshiping Juno. The whole world does. Okay? This whole world, ladies and gentlemen, is that's how it is. Then you have the Egyptian gods, Ra, Nubis, which was the god of death. Ra was the main god, the all-powerful creator to them. Then you have the god of the Mayans, called Kukulkan, which again means the further serpent, and which also the sun god. We got gods from India: Brahma, Vishnu, Ganesha, Shiva, Kali, etc. Then you got gods from China. Can you believe this? The gods of China? Yes. Guan Yu, Kei Shen. Zheng Wang. And of course, the Babylonian gods, the bear gods, which required human sacrifices, which was people used to bring their newborn, ladies and gentlemen, their babies, put them in cages and throw it in the burning fire. The god of the Syrians, which is called Dagon, which is like the fish god, which is why you see the Mara, what is it called, the Mara or the Mara, the Pope you see this hat in the shape of a fish head, right? Because they worship. And I'm going to send you the link. I prove all things, ladies and gentlemen. 2, medicine. Medicine obviously always have worship and honor these gods through the Hippocratic oath. They worship these gods. Playing with humanity, destroying humanity. And number 3, the indoctrination of the human young mind through the education system, which has been corrupted, especially in the United States of America. My peoples, whether you want to accept or deny the reality that we are living in the generation, in the last human generation, which is technologically advanced, like we never seen before. Okay, it is the most technological advance of all times. It is the most manipulated human civilizations of all time. It is the most distracted last human generation, the most distracted and the most diabolically possessed of all time, the most ridiculous of all time, the stupidest of all time, the cruelest of all time. But remember one thing: the devil does not force you to honor him or to follow him. He only provokes you. He only calls you. He seduces you. He incites you. Because at the end, he wants to make sure that you understand that you are actually consciously accepting him. That it is your decision. You taking it upon yourself to be a Satanist. Okay? That's what it comes down to. So he follows, he uses these tools that he has available. The fear factor. As we have seen for the last 2.5 years, what humanity has been put through, ladies and gentlemen, come on. Let's be real for a minute. It's all been a fear factor. Okay? For the population control. I'm going to send you a link on that as well. Intimidation. He intimidates you into following him. Hollywood is one of the tools that he uses. He controls Hollywood. That's why all artists that are in Hollywood must sell their soul to the devil, which is ridiculous because the soul is not theirs anyway to begin with. Then you have drugs. Hollywood is there to distract you. Then you have the illicit drugs out there. Then you have sex. Ladies. You have sex at all levels. Homosexual sex, lesbianism, transgender, I mean, you name it. Then you got the parties, the boules, you got the music. Then people begin to suffer from depression, from diseases. And ladies and gentlemen, that's when people cried out to the devil. Sometimes they used to call on God, not anymore. Because the religion has done its job. It tells you God is not a factor. The devil is. Then they come to you with a false compassion. And they brainwash you with this climate change, BS. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, the reason the politicians on this planet can do this to you is because you are actually part of the system. For instance, they make you think that your vote actually counts. When the reality is, it don't count. So ladies and gentlemen, the reality is that the powers that be, the people that are on top of the pyramid, are the devilish and evil pyramid, which are the Freemasons, which control America and practically the whole world. Okay? They know the truth. They know this Bible, left and right. That's why they were able to create their own satanic Bible, which is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, humanity has become such a ridiculous creature. That's why it is beyond the point of no return. He has crossed that. He has crossed that bar. So you have a system, for instance, in the United States, where they make you believe that your vote counts. Your media, your mainstream media tells you that. Your religious leaders tells you that. Your education system tells you that. Hollywood tells you that. Davos, the World Economic Reset. Okay? The World Economic Forum, which is pushing for World Economic Reset. Ladies and gentlemen, please, wake the hell up. There's no more time. America is about to pop. America is about to fall, and it's going to fall hard. Are you going to be one of those people that is going to be lamenting? No, don't be one of them. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, this whole world is so confused and divisive. And by the way, this is what politicians relish on it. They relish on. Oh yeah, they love that. When they love to see divisions, okay? They have always done it. They even said it, out of chaos. Divide and conquer. So ladies and gentlemen, that's why they got to move fast with their agenda. You cannot stop what cannot be stopped. The new world order, which in reality is a new disaster disorder, where you won't have nothing and you be happy. Why? Because they will have all the power. They be controlling you. The only one that controls me is my Creator. We do and we live and we live by loving our fellow human beings as ourselves. And we live and work, right, amongst them, but in reality, God is coming, and He's going to pick His people up. Now, not bring him to heaven, because we are earthly creatures, and we were meant to we were created. We were meant to live eternally, which we will. And I hope to see you there, because we will be going back to the desert. Remember Moses' time? This whole world is a lie. The Roman Catholic Church and all of its daughters, which came out of her, which are the religions, they want you to believe that the Israelites in the Holy Land are God's chosen people, when in reality, not even the land is the land itself is got to be clean. It has been so dirty. It will be destroyed and rebuilt. Now, this is where we, African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, and white folks as well, white people, even though there's not such thing as white folks in the Bible. The Bible call him the red man, which cuts every white people came out of Esau. That's why people are so stupid. That's why the leaders throughout this whole world, the most powerful leaders on this planet, that's why they cannot get along. How can you live at peace? That's why the new world order will come crashing down. In fact, the 10 horns, which are the 10 European nations, okay, will destroy, okay, like I have read to you, the Roman Catholic Church. But that doesn't mean that they're going to be good people. No, she's going to be destroyed once and for all. She's going to be burned. Okay? She's going to be skinned alive and burned, according to the Bible. But then those nations will come after God's people. But guess what? Those that God have separated and will separate, they cannot touch, and they know it. We will be going back to the desert, and God is going to deal with this wicked system whose God is on their money. What does the US dollar says? In God we trust. But it's not the God of the Bible, the real God, the creator of everything. No, it is Satan, their God, the Freemasonic God, the same God that I just talked to you, which humanity has always worshipped. Look at the condition in India. They always worship they have so many gods. They got like, I believe last time, 39,000 gods named, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Look at the conditions that they live under. See, ladies and gentlemen, religions cannot save you. Let me give you another example. Mexicans is 94% of Mexicans are Catholics. Well, look at them. Look at their conditions. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot prosper when the devil hates you. And you have opened up your arm to this beast. My kingdom is not of this world. This is why I don't vote. I never voted in my life because I don't believe in no man. I feel sorry for people that say, well, Ruben, I'll vote for lesser of two evil. Let's say that you got, you had Biden and Trump, right? Biden and Trump. Well, Ruben, I'm going to vote for Biden because he's the lesser of two evil. Or I'm going to go for Donald Trump because he's the lesser of two evil. Guess what? I don't vote for evil. That's my answer. And by the way, your votes don't count. That's where they got you in the psychological trap. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you that the last president of the United States would be Donald Trump. You thought I was lying because you saw this old man that they put in. You thought I was lying. You said, oh, Ruben, well, I have a feeling, I've been having this feeling that he's going to be, Donald Trump is going to be put back in office for his second term. But first they had to do this division, this hatred, this Americans against Americans. You understand? They had to go through this. It's a ritual, ladies and gentlemen. The devil is in charge. And people, our people, God's people are suffering. Let me give you two examples. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. You have a city governed by a lesbian, an open gay lady who should be ashamed of herself. Lori Lightfoot in Chicago. What has she done for Chicago? Nothing. The devil is relishing and enjoying the killing of black youth in Chicago. What has Black Lives Matter organization done? And they never will? Nothing. Because that was all a mind game. Since you believe in your leaders and since you believe that your vote counts, you became an easy prey for them to play on your emotions. That's how religious leaders get you. They exploit your emotions like the snake that they are. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, before I hit I read the Bible, the concept of truth doesn't even ring a bell. Truth is not even allowed on certain platforms. Truth is a threat. We got to go by what the system says. And that's a shame. Now, the other black lady, the African American lady, she governs in Washington, D.C., which is, again, why is it called Washington, D.C.? District of Columbia. Who is Columbia? She got so many names. The sun goddess. You call Easter, which stand for Easter. You call what? Semiramis. She was Nimrod's mother, wife. So where these two black ladies are, ladies and gentlemen, look what they have brought to their respective city that they supposedly govern over. Then you have a black mayor in New York. Look what has New York come. And I grew up in New York. Look what New York has come to. But then again, it was so easily predictable because in order for America to be destroyed, you gotta rot New York is going to become the rotten apple very soon. Okay? The rotten apple. She's been eaten from within. We have lost all sense of logic. We got immigrants staying in $700 night hotel while you got homeless people in the United States. All over the place. You understand? Where's the logic in that? So you got three mayors, black African-American mayors, that are bringing death to the city because their hands are tied, because God's people are not supposed to be part of this demonic circle. But once you become part of it, the only way out is either your life or one of your loved ones' life. The devil always requires blood. Blood in, blood out. This is not your regular neighborhood gang. Somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to go. Heck, if they even killed their own. I mean, look what they did to John F. Kennedy. After John F. Kennedy tried to expose them. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, you have a leader a political leader in the White House, which they put in, and they made it so obvious for you, but you still don't get it. They tested your intelligence, but America is so naive. She's already gone. She has been so distracted. She has been so worked up that it's too late for America. That's why she was robbed back in 1913 by the creation of the Federal Reserve and then by the creation of the IRS. You work your ass up, and yet 3 months out of your paycheck belongs to them. So, ladies and gentlemen, God is calling you to come out of this mess. Chapter 18, Revelation chapter 18, verse 4, it tells you, come out of her, my people, so that you won't be partakers of her plagues. Not just coming out of physically, but coming out of mentally. Let us go to Proverbs 14. Proverbs 14, verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. So humanity think that, hey, they want the best for you, but we don't want you to eat meat. We want you to eat bugs and worms. Ladies and gentlemen, really? They're already telling you that there's a famine coming. What humanity went through during the past 2.5 years is nothing compared to what they have in store. The devil knows his days are numbered. So they got to move fast, and they got to kill as many people as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. Even the so-called Israelites that be out on the street talking about hate, and that the God hate, and so we must hate. If there's hate in your heart, you're not a real Christian. You're not a real soldier of God. You don't hate people based upon the color of their skin. Okay? Yeah, sure, God. His chosen people are the Israelites, but you know what? But so are the, uh, let's use the term, white people. So are they, if they decide to follow the Ten Commandments, to have a strong relationship with their Creator. No, but this Israelites groups out on the street tells you no, we gotta hate them. The white man is the devil. When the white man is this, I mean, and then some of them have satanic symbols. Yeah, you got the, what is it, the pentagram. Just look at their symbols. It is sad, ladies and gentlemen. Even they're not together. You understand? We are in some serious problems. I hope that these lessons have been helpful to you. Okay? Remember, our fight is not against flesh and blood. This is a spiritual battle. As I said in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. You got to understand your history. What if I was to tell you? Of course, those that are awakened will not be surprised that John McAfee, the antivirus developer, what if I was to tell you that he's still alive? What if I was to tell you that a lot of the people that you think that are dead are actually still working among us? Because that's going to be their so-called resurrection. What if I was to tell you that John Pope II will be coming back? This Pope, this Jesuit, Freemasonic Pope that we have, this charlatan that we have on St. Peter's Square, ladies and gentlemen, in St. Peter's Cathedral in Rome, he's gonna retire soon. Remember, two things that you need to keep in mind. Donald Trump is coming back because Joe Biden, he's just 4 years fly by like there's like nothing, right? Remember this. But America will be completely destroyed. Okay? Make America great again. Do not believe the lie. Your votes don't count. The political system in the United States is controlled by the people who runs the money. And I can guarantee you one thing, that's not you. Okay? All right, so may God bless you. And remember, the purpose of this video is to wake you up to the fact that you are living, everything is a lie. You name it. If not, then tell me something that is truth in this world. Well, the air that you breathe is truth, and even that is polluted. The water that we drink is truth. Yeah, but that's polluted with what? With fluoridation. What is it? Fluoride, which comes from the rat poison. The GMOs in your food. So you name it. You understand? And you still believe in your drugs, don't you, huh? Do your research on pharmakia, what it means. I already sent you the link. I mean, I'm trying so hard to wake you up, but people don't want to wake up because they already accepted this reality. That's it. Once you become part of a ideology, or you are part of something, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Look what Biden is doing, forgiving people's loans. Oh, you are the government? Don't worry. And look at the timing. You tell me if politicians don't laugh at you in your face and you go for it. They manipulate you, they control you, they exploit your emotions while making others unhappy, but they don't care. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the next time that you see this man stretching his hand toward to an invisible person, don't think that there is an invisible. This man is compromised. He's got demons like you don't even imagine. If Mary Magdalene had 7 demons, how many demons does Biden have? Ladies and gentlemen, please, this is not a joke. Forget about all the satanic ideologies and theories that they have tried to teach you in school. Like the theory of evolution, when that has been proven over and over again that it is a lie. That even if Charles Darwin himself would have been here right now, he would apologize and say, I'm sorry, I lied to you all. This is all part of a what? Eugenics experiment. May God bless you. And please take a look at the links. Take care, my brothers and sisters. Remember, and I do this out of love.